As New York seeks to heal from the racist, hate-fueled attack at the Top supermarket in Buffalo, local community leaders are seeking to turn the tragedy into a turning point into a discussion on race.
In this discussion, I sat down with leaders in the community who spoke about race relations and how we can discuss race openly.
What is the urgency of this conversation, and why are we having this conversation right now, and what are the goals?
Okay, so I feel like after hearing about the shooting, I asked myself the question, like, what can be done about this? It's so much going on violence-wise. We need to have discussions. I don't think there's any conversations going on in our community about race relations.
How do we prevent racially motivated attacks like this one?
When we talk about race relations, I think the first thing that we have to take a look at is how to be human before we even start talking about race. How can we look at humanity in a way that is critical?
Do you think the attack in Buffalo was a result of a lack of conversation in regards to race?
I think a lot of people already have their mind set on, this is what it is, I'm going with that. Whatever you have to say, I really don't want to hear about it. So it's just being open, being respectful, and just having the grace to say, okay, let me hear what you have to say, and let's actually have an adult conversation.
Almost every single problem in the world is due to a lack of knowledge in some kind of capacity. If you ask me, that's why people are dying. When we start having these conversations, we get education.
Skin is 0.07 inches thick, right? And so, like, everything else is the same. And we have separated ourselves by this minute skin layer. There's more things that are of like-mindedness than there are differences.
And does it start with our younger generation?
I think you have to do both and. So you start with the young people, but you're also talking to the parents, whoever's willing to have the conversation